This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Welcome to the DJ Scream Show. You know who it is, DJ Scream. This is 96.1 The Beat, iHeartRadio. Special guest today on the DJ Scream Show. Honored to welcome the one and only Tech N9NE to the DJ Scream Show. What's up, my brother?
Thanks
Long
for having
time.
me, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Great
always.
to see you, man. I think the most fascinating thing, my first interview with you was, 2000 something.
Yes.
And it was funny because I was interviewing you. I think you had two tour buses. There's
Yes.
like one for you and one for your family.
Yeah.
But I was just asking you, like, you know that line out there is for you, right?
There's
a line around the corner, like the welfare office, like, you
Yes,
know that's
sir.
for you. And you were just so poised and just like, man, I'm just thankful to this.
Yeah,
This
it's
is what
still
I
a blessing.
love.
It's still a blessing that they still want to hear, and they still want to call Tech N9NE for big tours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's amazing, man. And I think that the beautiful thing about that is, you see so many like maybe rock groups and just so many genres where people tour. They just keep touring. They never stop.
Exactly.
And you're in that space too. It's not
Yes.
like I'm not hearing. Hopefully it won't be today, but I'm not hearing about you saying I'm retiring.
No.
Anything like that. Like,
No, I'm energized, man. You know what I'm saying? I got an album about to drop on the 27th, man.
Yeah.
It's my life story. I'm energized. I even got the title of my next album. I'm energized.
Oh yeah, see,
I'm ready
staying
to
in
go.
motion.
Yes, sir. You got to stay in motion.
Staying in motion.
Yeah.
Staying in motion.
Too much information out there, man. They'll forget about you.
Yes.
Andre 3000 said you only funky as your last cut, you know?
This is man, that is so real.
Yeah.
What made you decide to go the route of the 5816 for us and saying it's time to like tell my story?
Well, one of my homeboys from back in the day who gave me my name, Black Walt, you know what I'm saying? Black Walt, he gave me the name Tech N9NE in 1988, you know what I'm saying? And he hit me last year and like, hey, man, I think you need to do an album where it's all you on the verses. I said, man, that would be boring as hell, you know? And he said, nah, man, us fans of yours don't want to hear all the collaborations all the time. We'll fast forward and go to your verse, you know? And I'm like, that's crazy. Went to Travis's, my partner Travis's office the next day and said, hey, Black Walt said I should do an album where it's all verses by me. Y'all don't want to hear collaborations. And he said, he's right, Tech. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I got back home and I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do that, I'm going to tell my origin story and I'm going to call it 5816 Forest. That's where we moved when my mama married a Muslim when I was 12 years old. She married a Muslim. My Christian mom married a Muslim, Abul Hassan Rasul Khalifa, when I was 12. He moved us to 5816 Forest. So I'm talking about everything that happened from 12 years old to 17 years old when I ran away from home on a quest to become Tech N9NE. So it's all the stories in between in chronological order, all the same producer, JPZ. He did all the beats and all verses by me. A hook here and there by somebody, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne did a hook for me, you know, Kevin Church Johnson, Chemology, a couple of hooks, you know what I'm saying? But all verses by Tech N9NE. Never did nothing like that in my whole discography, man.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
So now is the time. How does that feel to be able to get all that out on wax? And, you know, it's stuff that you probably talk about amongst your fam and your friends and people know certain things, but the fans, they know Tech N9NE, but they know everything.
They don't know the
Tech
depth.
N9NE.
So these stories are in depth. And I found a lot of resolve in certain songs like The Punishment with my stepfather. You know what I'm saying? Why I ran away from home, because he was a Muslim and he was truly militant. And I just thought he was being mean to me and hard on me. But as I got older and I ran away and I got older and more mature, I recognized that he was trying to make me a stronger man, trying to protect me from the blood neighborhood we lived in, all that. So, you know, doing this album is so personal to me that I put my kids, all 5 of my children, in the album having conversations with me about the songs, you know what I'm saying? So it's totally personal to me, and I feel so good about it, and I can't wait for everybody to hear it, man.
That's amazing. That's amazing, man. Another question for you is like, how does it feel? You're Mr. Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? The success of like the Kansas City Chiefs, and then the fact that there's more people talk about Kansas City now.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was just like, when I thought Kansas City, I thought Tech N9NE, and I used to DJ at the Riot Room a lot.
Right.
So that's all I know. Riot Room and Tech N9NE, right? But now you got like Super Bowl champion, not one Super Bowl champion, but y'all won like multiple Super Bowls. And then now people are kind of like putting it as a destination spot to go like, yo, I'm going to go kick it in Kansas City, go to the bars, go get some food. Like, how does it feel to see your city thriving like that?
It feels like the traffic is getting more horrible every day.
Right, yes, that's the bad. Yes,
you can tell the population, you know what I'm saying? People are coming from the coast, especially around COVID.
Yeah.
You know, people coming buying up the housing and everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's a wonderful thing that the spotlight is on Kansas City, but I've always made sure that the spotlight was on us all over the world, you know what I mean? But Mahomes and Kelsey and the whole Chiefs team, man, I give them kudos for bringing all that to Kansas City. They about to bring they about to create a restaurant, Kelsey and Mahomes, man. They're just doing so much that, you know, they built the KC Current Stadium for women's soccer, you know what I mean? Just a lot of things going on in Kansas City because of the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. You know, doing joint clothing with the Chiefs and selling it, Strange Music / Tech N9NE and the Chiefs.
Super dope.
You know, stuff sold out quick, you know what I mean? Just performing halftime at the stadium for over 70,000 people, you know I love it, man. Yeah.
To be so accomplished and to be an OG in the game for so long, what pushes you? What drives you at this moment?
Life. I write my life, so I keep living life. As long as I'm living life, I will have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? People say, do you ever suffer from writer's block? I said no, because the cure to writer's block for me is to read something or go out there and have something happen to you. Almost cursed. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's all good.
But you know what I mean? I keep living life, and I'm super eager to hear a dope beat, man. You know what I mean? I'm still that hip hop kid who loves to hear a dope beat and say, ooh.
Yeah.
You know, you hear a beat like whoa, or you hear a beat like in the club, you know, or a vibrant thing,
something's
you know,
something
or
special is happening here.
Hands where your eyes can see, you know when you hear a beat and you're like, ooh, or Five on It by the Loonies. You hear certain beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still have that hunger and still have that excitement for hip-hop, man.
Are you still a fan?
Are you crazy?
Okay, so
I'm a student and a fan.
I'm definitely always a student. But sometimes, like we were just talking about off air, like, okay, you would love to go to the Wu-Tang concert.
Yes, sir.
But you got to do your own concert.
Yes, sir.
So how hard is it to beat Tech N9NE and still be a fan? Because I find myself in the same place. Like, I honestly just want a regular general admission ticket.
Yes, that's what I want.
To go sit in the crowd and put my hands up like this.
It's harder for me to sit in the crowd.
Right.
But I tell people, like, if I go see Travis Scott in Arizona, or if I go see Music Soul Child in Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, we like to take time to go be the fan. Or if I go see Slipknot somewhere, you know, in Des Moines, Iowa, you know, I always tell them I like to watch from out. I don't like to watch from backstage or on stage. You want to be on stage? No. Put me in front of house. Now I'm protected in front of house, you know what I'm saying, with the barricades and everything, but we like to watch as a fan. We just did that at the Wiz Khalifa show in Kansas City, you know, a couple of weeks ago. So, you know, I still make a way to be a fan. I saw Chris Brown in Arizona. I'm talking about we're going to find it, but it's hard to find time when you're Tech N9NE because people want you to do
You're part of,
the concert.
You have your own fans.
Yes, sir.
That depend on you.
And blessed to have them.
If you could throw a random wild guess of a number, how many shows have you done in your life?
Oh, man.
I mean, just an estimate. You know, we know it might not be accurate, but
I've never done this, Scream.
I know.
I've never done
DJ
this.
Scream show.
250 shows a year I was doing for how many years, Richie? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so would you say 5,000? Definitely 5,000.
It could be more than 5,000.
Ooh.
You know, that's a lot of shows, though.
10,000.
You know let's say 9,000.
Wow. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Come on, man. I've been performing since the 90s.
And then, you know, there's those days when you do 2-3 shows.
Yeah. Especially in Canada. And on Victoria Island, we would do like 2 shows a night, you know, man.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, recently I did Good Morning America in the morning and performed for a lot of kids on television and gave them over $5 million in scholarships. And then I had to take a jet to Kentucky to do my show.
Salute on that.
Yeah.
Salute on that.
Yeah.
I can tell, man, like, what I try to explain to people is that people whose heart is really in it, people always ask me, like, how are you still around? I'm like, I don't even count the time. Like, you've been doing this 20 years. I'm like, really?
Like you said, you're staying active.
I'm staying active. My heart is, like, I love it.
Exactly.
Like, I love this. Now,
yes.
with love relationships come with ups and downs.
Yes, they do.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying every day I love it and
yeah,
it's a fairy tale.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Yes.
Sometimes it can be a pain, but you work through that pain because it's all worth it.
Yes, you.
And I think that's the big part of it.
It's about love, man. We do this. We got into this for love. I didn't get into this saying, hey, man, I can make millions of dollars doing this rap thing.
Right.
I just wanted to get in ciphers.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get in breakdance circles.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be in it.
Yeah.
And still, you know what I mean? Still want to be where music is being played, man.
As a fan of hip hop, man, who's the forgotten name? Who's the name you think that the culture doesn't mention enough or give enough credit to? It can be an MC, a producer, a DJ, anything. Who's a name that maybe someone you're a personal fan of that you may have worked with or not worked with, but you're like, yo, they should give so and so more props.
I worked all my life. I worked with this dude named Tech N9NE, man. And, I just wish a lot more people would really listen, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. He got a lot of fans all over the world.
Now let me be clear now. People know Tech N9NE.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, people know Tech N9NE.
Yeah, but I run into people that say, I know the name, I just ain't got into the music. Just imagine if they did, though.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful, though, because if there was a commercialized radio record, there'll be a commercialized radio record.
It was Hood Go Crazy. It was Fragile.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
with Kendrick Lamar.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
you know,
sure.
it was like Everybody But Me. You know, we got them.
Yeah.
But it's like.
But you are. This is weird to say. I want to say underground. Underground's not the word, but it's like
underground artist that dips into the mainstream when he wants to.
Exactly.
Yeah, he'll just pop up on the Carter 4. You know what I'm saying, with Wayne.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful space.
It's a beautiful space.
But I, my friend, want world domination.
Yeah.
We've been working on world domination for a long time.
Yeah.
So I still ain't been to Nigeria. I still ain't been.
Really?
Yeah, man. And that's the most percentage that I have within me when I did Ancestry. You know what I'm saying? So
wow. No, you gotta go to. I'm African. You gotta go to motherland, bro.
Yeah, man. I can't wait.
That's got to get figured out.
My
travel is very complex. Can be.
Yeah.
So that might be why it hasn't happened yet.
No. I'm talking about shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get there on my own.
No. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But
so you can't take the tour buses tonight. I'm just playing.
Me and my wife, we just got married last July, man, and we got married in her home of Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? We flew from San Juan to Vieques to elope. And I told her, now that I've been to Puerto Rico so many times, we got to get to Nigeria. We got to get to Africa.
You got to get to Africa.
Yeah.
The rays are different.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you've done some very energetic shows with fans, but you know, like Nigeria. So you know when you go over there, it's not going to be like, you go, even if you go into a stadium, there's a capacity, right?
Right.
No capacity.
What you mean?
No capacity for their shows.
Why not?
It's open field. It's a field.
Oh.
No capacity. The whole city can come out.
Whoa.
I'm just saying there's no real capacity.
Okay.
That doesn't mean a lot of people probably will come out, but it's just.
So say Kendrick went. I don't know he did. So they'll probably get the hilt of the capacity,
there's
right?
A soccer stadium.
A soccer stadium.
There's soccer stadiums where they do shows.
So it might hold
also,
like 90,000 or something.
I don't think they count.
100,000?
They don't count. We are going to the Tech N9NE show today.
Really?
That's what's going on today.
But see,
everybody.
I would like to know an estimate
See,
of the people.
you like me, numbers, 10,000 shows,
yeah,
100,000 people.
Yeah.
You just look up and see a sea of people.
Yeah. So to my
And
point,
who can count these people?
I haven't made it to Africa yet. I haven't made it to Japan. I haven't made it to Iran. I haven't made it to India. None of that.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of places, man. So world domination is what we've been working on, man. You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody don't really know. You know how Snoop Dogg is a household name. It's a difference. Kendrick, it's like a household name.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Like, for real. But these are major mainstream artists I'm talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to Tyler, the Creator, you know what I'm saying? He's a major giant as well. But is he a household name like Snoop and Kendrick? I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He might be right there now. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's fair to say.
Yes. But I need to tread every piece of this earth before I'm done, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming,
with Tech N9NE.
It's coming.
I have something to share, y'all.
Yeah.
I share my spirit, my love, my confusion, my happiness, my madness, my everything, my understanding, everything. I give everything, you know what I'm saying, in my music.
Yeah.
And people just hear little blurbs like, all he does is blah, 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 blah. Like, they ain't really listen to my music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they'll just hear the 5 songs that pop up on Spotify. You know, they're like, Face Off with, with The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like I Ain't. You know what I mean? He'll Go Crazy.
Yeah.
Fragile with Kendrick Lamar.
That's
you know?
the gift and the curse of streaming.
Yeah,
It's
man.
the gift and the curse of it.
Ain't no gift when it comes to streaming. cut our money more than in half. I don't know what the gift is, but I'm just saying.
Going from physicals to streaming, let's talk about
Come
that.
on, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
I mean, this is iHeartRadio. I don't want to make nobody mad.
No.
I'm just saying that we need to do something else that pays the artist, man, what they're worth, not pennies.
And I've been thinking about that a lot. Because when a lot of people ask about what happened to the mixtape game, I was like, well, it got very foggy. You know what I'm saying? Because
people started getting sued.
Well, people start getting sued, but even outside of the suit, I kind of welcome the cease and desist and the sues because that's what kind of made our name. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's kind of like one of your trophies. But even how it was physical CDs, to this day, I run into people that have like all my CDs. They'll open the book. I got all your CDs. Dog. Sign here.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? But that physical CD, the big part of the mixtape game was Tech N9NE might hit us. Yo, I got 3 records. These records is crazy. The state's not going to clear them. The samples.
Right.
Give them to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The fans are going to hear them.
Yes, sir.
We might not monetize it, but the fans will hear them.
No doubt.
And it's a dope thing for the culture because I went through that so many times where it's like, this feature can't get cleared or this, that, and the third. So I think that allowed, think about that Lil Wayne mixtape run. When we heard all these records, it was like he was never going to, not say never, but it's going to be difficult to get this Prince sample cleared. Right. But he did it such justice, and we needed to hear it.
That's how it happened with the song I did with Tupac. It was a Prince sample. If I was your girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, and it couldn't get cleared, so it never came out. But it leaked. You know,
sometimes it needs a leak.
Yeah, sometimes. But we're talking about streaming though. Paying
streaming
artists.
Streaming is
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back to streaming.
Yeah. So people like me. We're blessed enough to have a core fan base to where we can put incentives on our pre-orders. You know, you pre-order this,
your merch or something.
You can get the vinyl, 2-piece vinyl, actual CD. You get this shirt, whatever it is. You know, I feel like that in the near future we can create our own. So-and-so, I ain't gonna say the word because I don't want to give it away. Create our own so-and-so on our website and sell our music exclusively on this thing. And our core fan base will pay for it.
It's definitely going direct to consumer.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what makes you the GOAT because you've always been direct to consumer.
That's what I'm talking about.
And when I tell artists, when I chop it with them, I was like, well, if you have the power to be direct to consumer, let's take another random name like Boosie. Boosie can direct to consumer. He's going to get booked for a certain amount of shows. He's going to get a certain amount of income because he's built that real name and brand.
Right.
And what I tell, much love to the young ones always.
Yes, sir.
But just because you have a hit record don't mean you have a brand.
There you go.
Two different worlds.
Yeah, you can have a hit record and can't get 1,000 people to come inside. And,
see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Or these people with
come to your show.
10 million, these people with 10 million Instagram followers that can't get 1 million streams.
That too.
It's a disconnection there.
Yeah, man. So, we gonna try to fix it.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Well, we looking to you for the blueprint.
No doubt.
Because a lot of artists look to you for that independent blueprint.
Yeah, man. You got people out there like LaRussell that's getting it in, man. I think Kendrick and Dave Free, when GNX came out, they did some direct to consumer. You know what I'm saying? People are doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Taylor Swift ain't even on DSPs anymore, right?
She not?
I thought she took her stuff off or something like that.
If anybody could, she could.
Yeah, man, but can't we all?
I think, and I say this all the time. I think, listen, I'm going to be honest. When artists ask me, should I keep it independent? I ask them, are you lazy? That's the question.
True, that's true.
Are you lazy? It's a lot of work that goes. Your process is even more intricate. Like, you had the warehouse, you had it down.
Yes, sir.
You were truly independent.
Yes, sir.
But even being semi-independent, to have to go do your own press run or do your own marketing or whatever the case is, it just comes down to, are you lazy or not? If you're lazy, go sign a deal.
Exactly. Have somebody do the work for you.
Independence is not for everybody.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and Nelly was talking about that. We were just doing the shows. Where were we? We were in Australia together, and I was backstage talking to Nelly. He's like, yeah, man, I see you took that long road, man. He said, I took the check.
Worked out for him.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it
worked out for him.
And they do a killer show, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, in the year 2030, and we're approaching that, with all this AI, artificial intelligence, and all this technology, where do you think the game is going? Where do you think the world is going with all this?
Well, I was just on a young lady's show, and she showed me an app that can write a Tech N9NE verse. And when I read it on air, it was Cat in the Hat, but with things I've said in the past. And I told her the AI can't copy what I haven't released yet. You know what I'm saying? Can't copy what I'm writing right now. It's going to have to wait till I release it. So no matter how much we try to program it, they don't know what I'm about to say next.
That's true.
You know what I mean? The human brain, man, is the most
intricate,
intricate of all computers.
You're right.
So yeah, for some things, AI will be, it's a part of technology. Technology makes it easier for the user, makes us even more stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like maybe in certain things, but in the Timberland situation, if he was indeed trying to sign an AI artist, I can see why people were upset.
Do you think an AI artist could break? Do you think that the AI artist can have a hit record?
Do you remember Max Headroom being a big hit back in the day? Max Headroom.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
We
were Max Headroom fans back then.
Sheesh.
So
you just said something there.
It's like, I think anything's possible.
Yeah.
Especially if it's dope.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be an opposition once you choose a side. That's what I've been talking about this whole week. Everything, like Boot Gang said, it's a whole lot of gang shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever side you choose, the opposing side is coming, man. You know what I mean? So if you choose to say, you know what, I don't want to work with human beings anymore because human beings got attitude and, they talk back and they don't show up on time, I can use this computer. I understand the thought process. Yes, human beings do have birthdays and off days and sick days and pap smears or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that they can miss work, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
But when you say you're going to exclude the human race because the machines are more efficient, you're going to have the opposing team at you. Do you care? Or you just want to go push into the future? It's okay.
Is it inevitable, though? I guess that's what I'm getting at. Like
it's inevitable for people to be curious on them trying to be God, and create something that can mimic a human being to where we're not needed anymore. Yeah. It's going to be people that want to, from the looks of it, they're doing it in China already, right? You know what I'm sizzling? So, iRobot is becoming a thing. So, as far as AI mimicking Tech N9ne, man, as long as my brain is working and coming up with new cadences and new pitches to use within a song, you know what I'm saying? They have to wait till I release it to mimic it.
I got you.
That's what I think.
So we will always be the captains per se.
Yes, sir.
Yes, because technology has to follow.
Yes.
Right now we have to program.
If you're trying to mimic us,
yeah,
if we were complacent or staying the same, you know exactly how this dude raps, and he does it on every album. But on my album, I change everything all the time. So I'm changing the algorithm every time I do something. You know, so they don't know exactly what I'm going to do on 5816 for us until it drops, and then they can start talking about my past and programming it to say Tech N9ne. But I noticed when I was reading it, the AI couldn't change cadence every 4 bars like I do when I'm dancing around a beat and tap dancing on the track. I don't do it on every song, but when I'm doing a feature or something on my album that requires elite MCing, sometimes I change the cadence every 2 bars. You know what I mean? So for the AI to learn something that intricate, they're going to have to really do some hard programming.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
My brother's saying he's light years ahead of the AI.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
I'm light years.
Y'all get on top of y'all game. It might catch y'all, but it ain't going to catch me.
Right. And I feel the same way. I think Eminem would feel the same way. I think Kendrick would feel the same way. I think Jay-Z would feel the same way. I think J. Cole would feel the same way. I think a lot of people. I think let's see, a newer hip hopper. Let's see, because we're all under the hip hop umbrella, but we're all different as levels to this ish. You know what I'm saying? So I think Travis Scott with Mike Dean, they don't know what they're gonna do musically until they drop it. Or Metro Boomin, or Mustard. You know? Got you. Because some of those Mustard beats that on GNX, man, I never heard Mustard do. He had his signature. Hey, you know, he has his signature, but you never know what people are gonna do, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So AI, they can mimic us right now, but until we think what we're gonna do next, they're gonna have to chase us. Yeah, that's what I think.
Final question I want to ask you is about sobriety, man. How long have you been sober?
I've been sober for 4 years, man. When your doctor says, hey, yo, you've been drinking like a rock star since your early teens. Yeah. So now, if you keep going this direction, your heart's going to explode. You're going to die, man. And I'll say, okay, I quit.
You know what? I didn't have the heart explode, but I went to the doctor and there was a lot of stuff wrong. I had to have surgery and everything. And I haven't had a drink or a piece of meat since September 1st. So that's my day last year.
A piece of meat? That's crazy.
Well, I got some close homies that are super strict plant-based, right? Okay. So they're like, yeah, for sure, alcohol, ethanol, and what it does to your liver and your heart is horrible for you. We just thinking, hey, you can have a drink. It's the way. It's the American way, right? Right. Oh, but then I start to really study what it does to your organs and your body and so forth. But my confusion was
try to go sit on the toilet when you're drinking a lot of liquor and see how hard it is.
But what about the 90-year-old guy that drinks whiskey every day?
The 90-year-old guy that drinks whiskey every day hasn't been drinking like a rock star like us with excessive drinking every day.
I got you.
And our job, our job description is we're going to have a meeting somewhere to eat,
lunch,
and drink, a day party, we're going to drink.
3 times, breakfast,
snack,
lunch, and dinner.
You know what I'm saying? Dinner, we might go to the Capitol Grill. We're going to drink Stoli Dolies and talk about the next move we're going to make. You know what I'm saying? It's every day I wake up with a mimosa with Grand Marnier in it.
You're right.
Because it felt good.
And the sugar is just as
The
bad
sugar
as
is
the
killing
alcohol.
us.
Yeah, that's what it
So
is.
you got people in their early 40s having heart attacks
Mm-hmm.
because all the processed food we've been eating.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten Chick-fil-A in like a year.
Wish
I
you-
ain't ate McDonald's in like decades or
Yeah,
Taco Bell in
no.
decades. You know what I'm sizzling? I just stopped eating lobster and shrimp
Yeah.
last July when I was in Puerto Rico.
Mm.
I haven't had it since. Only bread I eat is sourdough
Yep.
for the health benefits,
Yep.
man. I had a piece of focaccia last night, though.
Yeah,
It was
here and
tight.
there,
It was
things
tight.
will
It was
happen.
tight. It was tight. It was
Things
tight.
will
It was
happen.
tight.
I'm gonna give me a
Yeah,
vegan
yeah.
vegetarian pizza here and there with some gluten-free bread.
Now I'm eating pizza with cauliflower crust,
Yep,
man. You
yep,
know what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep.
I wake up with a green drink in my
There you go.
and my wife packed vitamins and stuff that I
Yeah,
keep on the
yeah.
road with me, man. It's just a lot of things. You know, I'm starting not to want skin on my chicken. It's getting weird because I
It's
feel like I'm
crazy,
eating
right?
a human being. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
My doctor told me to cool it on red meat because I ate a lot of red meat on this last tour, and I came back and my cholesterol was through the roof, so I
Yeah,
got
blood
to
pressure, yeah.
reel it back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm just trying to fix everything, man.
Yeah, we right on the same page.
Yeah, I got a 2-year-old girl, man.
I
You know
got
what
a
I'm saying? I gotta
3-year-old.
be here.
I got a 3-year-old. Same thing.
Yeah, we
same
gotta be
thing.
here, Scream.
But 30 days of that change, I saw a change so fast.
Mhm,
It didn't
yeah.
take a long time. Now, them first 4 days are hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your cravings, you're still addicted per se.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So the first 4 days is like, okay, this ain't gonna work.
Right.
I'm like thinking about meat, then I'm thinking about, so I'm doing 2 at once. So I could have, progressed into doing, like staggering it, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go cold turkey.
Yeah.
But by day 20, I'm like, that little pain in my shoulder's gone. Like,
Yeah.
got my groove and-
Inflammation from food, man.
yeah, and I'm thinking clearer.
And
I'm waking right up.
and the mucus is the sickness. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we just did a parasite cleansing per my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got to do a parasite cleanse. Me, you, the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the house. And we did that like 2 weeks ago. So it didn't make any sense for me to put any more pork in my body.
Yeah,
Since then, to put it back in my
To
body.
put the parasites back in.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
now I don't eat pork again. I took it all the way back to 5816
Yeah,
Forest
yeah.
when my mom married a Muslim.
There you go.
Now I'm back at that. No
Yeah.
pork.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy
Yeah,
how
it's
retrogression
crazy. Full
happens?
circle.
Yeah,
Full circle.
man. So it's a bright day, man. Okay, yeah, we have to fly planes to get here. We have
Mm-hmm.
to, and anything can happen, planes going down, but we ain't thinking like that. We thinking
Yeah.
life and we're not thinking death.
I like that.
Yeah, we pushing life and not death. We're not speaking death at all, man.
Yeah.
Although it's all around us.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
But while we living-
what you put in the universe will return to you.
Yes. Yes.
So I put love and understanding, respect, and all that in the universe. And I don't expect it back, but it comes back.
Yes. Yes. I love that, man. Man, thank you, man. If you're ever in Atlanta, man, you're
Thank
a brother.
you.
You're welcome all the time.
Thank
We didn't
you.
even get to talk about the mixtape. The only Tech N9NE mixtape has DJ Scream and DJ
Yes,
Wu Kid
sir.
on
Yes,
it.
sir.
Y'all
The
be
only
clear.
one I've ever done. I ain't done another one since.
Yeah.
Who Kid always say, let's do it again. I'm like, let's go. Give me some beats.
Yeah.
Let's
for sure.
go. Let's do it
I'm gonna
again.
hit Wu Kid. I think that'll be big.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we got him, my African brothers. Please book them.
Yes, sir.
Please book
Come on.
Tech N9NE. You
Come on,
gotta
let's go.
put
People
your
hit me in
foot.
Zambia. We love you in Zambia. You got to get here.
You
know?
gotta
Like,
put your
what?
foot on the
I
motherland
got,
soil.
I got choppers in Nigeria like Foster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's just so dope, man. We still ain't got on a song yet, man. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there, Foster.
Most definitely. Tech
Yeah.
N9NE on the DJ Scream Show. New album, 5816 Forest,
Yes.
June 27th.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
make sure y'all get that.
Let's go.
DJ Scream Show. Salute.
Right?
This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.